What's good, y'all? It is ElijahBoyy. The freak was that? Anyway, WWE SmackDown was hosted in San Jose, California. We kick off the show with Nick Aldis, who comes out and addresses what's next for the WWE Championship, and that the main event tonight, which will be Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu, Yarabin, will now be a number one contenders match for the WWE Championship. And of course, he brings out Cody Rhodes, or introduces Cody Rhodes. Wrestling has more than one black person. Adrenaline in the soul, something, Cody Rhodes. You know, whoa, my father said we're making chicken. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I gotta learn the lyrics at some point. So Cody Rhodes comes out, nice suit as usual, you know what I'm saying, addresses it. But I would like to mention this before I get to his promo. Corey Graves is back. Him and Vic Joseph at the commentary table. Good to see Corey Graves. I mean, that F5 must have jacked him up. Didn't he have a baby too? I can't remember. But if he did, congratulations. I hope I'm not wrong. But I think he had a kid. Whatever. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, so Cody Rhodes addresses what happened at Crown Jewel. He didn't make any excuses for losing to Seth Rollins. He, did his Cody Rhodes, promo style. At Crown Jewel, I lost to Seth Rollins. However, there is one thing that Rollins needs to worry about on Monday Night Raw. He has the bronze, he has the Oracle to deal with, and that is his business. And I am going to handle SmackDown's business. He holds up the championship, right? Tonight it will be the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And of course, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Yeah. Yarabi, you know what I'm saying? But basically, Cody said he's ready. He wants all the smoke. And he said, y'all could bring it. You know what I'm saying? Hits his theme music. So pretty standard opening show. Then we have the Women's Tag Team Championships. If I'm out of order, I apologize. I just wrote down what I saw. The Women's Tag Team Championships with Soruka and Zarya versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, the champions. And remember, they're not best friends. So we're going to fast forward to the end of the match. Soruka hits a soul snatcher. Like I said last time, I'm looking for one. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Let me stop being nasty. Anyway, Alexa Bliss makes the save at the last second. In the front row, NXT star Blake Monroe distracts Soruka, who focused on her for literally no reason. Blake literally was just standing there. But I believe they have a match. What NXT? Do they have like a special show coming up or something like that? Don't quote me on it. I don't know. But I think it was for an NXT match build up. Charlotte Flair took advantage and locked Soruka into the figure 8 for the win. And Blake Monroe was very happy. That song is catchy. I ain't gonna hold you. Next, we have Sammy. Sammy. We're getting ready. If you saw Sinners, you would get that reference. Every time I see Sami Zayn's now, I just got to do it. One more time for the culture. Sammy. holds the U.S. Championship Open Challenge. And he's waiting. Next thing you know, awesome! The Miz comes out and he starts complaining. I'm tired of these stupid open challenges for treating that title like a charity case. And I'm like, yeah, here you are ready to take the opportunity. But before the Miz could continue talking, Carmelo Hayes rushes out there and beats the Miz like he owed him money, bro. Getting retribution for what the Miz did to him. Melo, he don't miss, y'all. So Sammy is very confused, like, okay, well, what now? I still want to, defend my title. And the music hits, and it's our boy, the returning Ilja Dragunov. Orchestra and stuff. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I mean, he got a decent reaction from the crowd, but I kind of, it would have been fire if like the whole crowd just lost their minds. But it's been like a year since they see my boy, and y'all, I love me some Ilja Dragunov. Every match he in, bro, straight banger after banger after banger. Dang, I think he fought Sheamus a couple times, didn't he? Whatever, that's besides the point. Bro, I didn't write too many notes for this because this match was fire. I love watching Ilja Dragunov matches, man. That dude's just intense. I remember his matches with Gunther, matches with, what's my boy name? Pete Dunne? Was it Pete Dunne? I can't remember. There's a couple of people, man. He had, bro, anytime he has a match, just straight fire, bro. Straight flames. So towards the end of the match, Sammy was measuring Ilja for the haluva kick, and then Solo Sikoa comes out, and he's looking at Sammy, and Sammy got distracted for a little bit too long, and Ilja tries to charge at Sammy, and Sammy catches him, goes for the, I think he caught him, I forgot how it happened. I think he tried to go for a move, and then Ilja hits like a missile headbutt. I ain't never seen that like before. And if I have, I don't remember. He hits a, you know what I'm saying? Straight missile headbutt. One of the coldest headbutts I've ever seen. And then hits the H-bomb for the win. And he becomes the new United States champion. His first day back, the crowd was fire. They were lit up for that match. So if you didn't remember who Ilja was, you know now. Let me tell you. So after the match, Ilja holds the U.S. Championship. Sammy and him look like they were about to embrace. And then out of nowhere, the MFTs show up and attacks them both, bro, in the most brutal fashion. And my boy Ray Phoenix, he tried to come out and help him, but it didn't happen that well because Tala Tonga like picked him up for one of the nastiest looking choke slams I ever seen. And Solo grabs the microphone and says, "Did y'all forget? The MFTs run SmackDown, and we will reclaim everything that was lost from our family, all the titles," right? And then out of nowhere, we see Bo Dallas appear on the screen. I ain't gonna hold you. I almost freaked out because I thought I saw Bray Wyatt's face. I mean, it is his brother. They do look alike, but he comes out like, "Knock on the door, you be answered, man. But you need to be prepared for what's on the other side." I don't know I don't know the exact words, but it was something along those lines. After that, the Wyatt Six appeared behind the MFTs, and Solo basically held him off and said, "No, not now, not now, not now." And the crowd booed, obviously. So Survivor Series is coming up, so we might get an MFTs versus the Wyatt Six and stuff. So. Here we have, there was a video package I wanted to mention with Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, who are a real-life married couple. WWE loves real-life married couples, I swear, bro. CM Punk, AJ Lee, Seth and Becky, Jimmy, Naomi. It's like never-ending, bro. And they was like, they are a necessary evil, realigning with my wife. It's kind of crazy. Like when I first saw Aleister and Zelina on screen together, it was during the NXT Triple H Black and Gold era where Aleister had beef with Andrade, who was Zelina's first wrestler she managed in the company. So it's pretty funny to see them together years later. Motor City Machine Guns battled Los Garza, and they were able to pull the win against Los Garza for their 1-year anniversary of their WWE debut. So they've been in WWE for 1 year. Then we go backstage. Jacob Fatu had a stage prop on the top of him. And, bro, he was like laid out, teeth pulled, teeth was out on the ground, blood everywhere. And, Nick Aldis is like, yo, what happened? What happened? And Jacob didn't say nothing. So I'm very curious about what happened. You know what I mean? One, did he see? Or maybe he wants to wait until he recovers to come get his lick back. Pause. But with that being said, we get to Drew McIntyre, who comes out to the ring, the scream. Well, y'all thought because I was doing reviews only, I wasn't going to bring that back. Are you kidding me? So Drew comes out and he holds the microphone, right? And he calls Jacob Fatu Bleeding Gums Fatu. That is the funniest thing ever, bro. Drew's insults is always on point. So Nick Aldis comes out and he's yelling at Drew, if I find out you had anything to do with that attack, whoa, I didn't do that to Jacob. It wasn't me. Did you catch me on the camera? It wasn't me. Did you catch me on the sofa? It wasn't me. Did I have him in the shower? It was... Okay, he didn't say all that, but Drew, he claims he didn't attack Jacob, and then Cody Rhodes comes out, and Cody's just angry. He's infuriated. We're not doing this again, You want a title match? Let's do it right now, right? And the crowd just goes nuts. I ain't seen Cody this amped up in a long time, bro, and I love it. So they start to brawl. Cody's still in his suit, by the way. And, while they're going around the ring, come back, Cody and Drew finally get in the ring, rings the bell, technically having an impromptu WWE title match and Corey and Joseph at commentary, they couldn't even put together what happened. But halfway through the brawl, Cody hits Drew McIntyre with the title belt out of pure frustration. He takes the table apart, and then Cody has Drew up on the table, went for a crossroads, but security showed up, and Nick Aldis was like, it's over, Cody. It's over. It ain't over. And then Cody's able to wiggle his way out and then dove on Drew and more security. And then they separate them again. And Cody just stares angrily at Drew McIntyre, who's looking back as well angrily. And that's the show. Wow, what a testosterone-filled episode, am I right? But yeah, pretty good SmackDown. I'm very much looking forward to what happens next. Who attacked Jacob? Could have been Drew. Could have been Cody. Maybe someone else. There's a lot of suspects. There's a lot of people who don't like Jacob Fatu. It could be Drew. Could be Cody. Heck, it could be Solo for all we know at this point. Or it could be somebody else entirely. I don't know. Who do y'all think did it? Who do y'all think? Anyways, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review. Check out the other reviews if you haven't seen them yet. And become a member of the E-Squad today. There's a membership, $1 a month. You get ad-free exclusive videos that you won't see anywhere else. And I'm grateful for any of your support, whether it be just a view, a like, a comment, a share, or you joining the membership. I am forever grateful for you. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.